Hi, today this is a Vinyasa class designed to help you get into the position of crow. Now, crow is one of the easiest arm balances, so once you understand crow you can move along into other positions with a lot more ease. It's quite simple to get into crow, but people are afraid that they're going to fall and going to hurt themselves, and they tend to undercompensate. So we're going to work with some warm-ups to open the hips and to then gently move into testing our limits when it comes to balances. So if you'd like to come to your mat, we'll start by standing. So if we come to stand in Tadasana, spreading the toes evenly, maybe keeping the feet together. If that's uncomfortable, you can keep your feet slightly apart. Or if you want, you can bring your toes together, stretch upwards, keep your balance. Find your balance, stretch up through your body, up through your shoulders, stretching down your shoulders, relaxing your shoulders down your back. Taking a few deep breaths. And then we're going to inhale and take our hands out to the sides gently. Gently bring our hands to our chest in Namaste. Inhale, raise the arms into the air, stretch up through the body, and then bring the hands down by the sides as we exhale. So we'll do that again, raise the arms and inhale. Exhale, bring your hands into Namaste. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up, stretching up. And exhale, release the arms by the sides. One more go. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, bring your hands slowly to your chest. Inhale, stretch, reach up for the sky. Stretch all the way up through the body. And exhale, take your arms slowly down. Now we're going to take our feet slightly further apart, hip width apart, toes slightly turned in, hips moving inwards, raising up through our body. And we're going to raise the arms up to the sky and stretch over to one side. Inhale. And as we exhale, stretch over to the other side. Look over your arm. Inhale again, reach up. Now stretch even further into the fingers. Inhale, coming up to center, raise the other arm. And exhale, stretch into your fingers. Inhale, raise up. And then we're just going to gently start to twist. Not too much, don't put pressure on the knees. And when we've loosened up a little, we're going to raise our arms up and start to twist the upper body. Try to keep the lower body steady. Inhale, exhale to center. Inhale, other side, exhale to center. Deep Ujjayi breath, and you can bring your arms back down. Slowly come back to the centre of your fluid body. So now we're going to interlace our fingers and push our hands away from us. When we push up, we're going to start to raise the hands up to the sky, keeping the knees and the quads tight. Raising up through the hips. And again, release and let go and exhale. Now, change the interlock on the fingers. So if you have the right hand on top, take the left hand on top. Push the hands away from the body. Raise the arms to the sky, stretching all the way from your feet to your fingertips. And again, drop the arms to the side. Now if you want, you can interlock your fingers and bring yourself up onto your toes. And then relax and release. Change the interlock. Push your hands away, lift yourself up onto your toes and release. It doesn't matter if you can't find balance at this point. We'll do that a few times, concentrating. Stretch and release and come back down. And one will go on the other interlock. And release. Just go with your own body. So we're just going to move the hips a little, maybe bend each leg. Start to awaken our body. Then if we come down very gently onto all fours, you can rest a moment in child pose. And then we're going to come up into a cat and cow. So just take a moment just to feel the spine awake. And then inhale and raise your head. Exhale, dip the hips, round the shoulders. Inhale, raise your head. Exhale, dip the hips, round the shoulders. And one more go. Dip the hips, rounding the upper back. Then we're going to come up into a downward dog. If you want, you can just start to stretch out your calves here. Find some release in the hips. Work on lengthening the spine. So make sure your hands are firm, that you're rising out of your hands, up to your hips. And if you want, you can keep your knees bent a little. And then come forward onto your knees. Place your elbows on the floor. You can hold your hands if you like, or you can place your hands flat. And come back up into downward dog. You can hold it here, or you can start to move forward and backwards. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then you can bend your knees, come down into child pose. Take a few breaths here. So when you're ready, slowly walk yourself back up. We're going to come and stand at the top of the mat for some salutation. So take your form of some salutation. If you want your feet apart, if you want to keep your knees slightly bent, if you want to keep your feet together, then just do whatever you find is the best for your body. I'm going to start with my feet slightly apart, spine relaxed, hips relaxed, stretching up, breathing in and out. Then we're going to raise the arms, reach up for the sky, inhale. Exhale, start to fold forward, keep your knees slightly bent if you're very stiff. Bring your hands to the ground. Inhale, look up, stretch up. Take your right foot back, come to your knee, flat of your foot and look up. Deep inhale, exhale, tuck the toes, push back to plank. Now you can drop your knees and come down on your arms in plank, or you can come down into chaturanga, push back into heels, bend your elbows and keep your body slightly above the floor. Inhale, roll over your toes, come forwards and come up into cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, push back from the hands into the hips to downward dog. Take a few breaths here. Deep Ujjayi breathing. Bring your right foot between your hands, drop the back knee, look up, stretch up. Tuck your toes, bring your right foot forward, exhale. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. And exhale, bring your hands back down to your sides. Inhale, reach up, stretch up, full sky, stretch up through the body. Exhale and fold forwards. Inhale, look up, stretch up and take your left foot back, bend the knee. Exhale, push the hands, push back into plank. Inhale, exhale, bring yourself down. Inhale, come up to cobra. Exhale, push back to downward dog. Inhale, we're going to take the left foot forward, come up into a lunge. Exhale, take the right foot forward, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, standing. And exhale, bring the hands down by your sides. Round two. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach up and take the right foot back. Come into a lunge. Exhale, push back to plank. Inhale, exhale, bring your body down. Inhale, up to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, push back to downward facing dog. Find your symmetrical position in dog. Keep your feet hip width apart. Hands shoulder width apart, body parallel. Then we're going to take the right knee, bend it, exhale. Take it all the way back, stretch up into the heel. Now I want you to bring your right hip down so that your hips are square and try and work that hamstring. And then we're going to exhale, take the knee to the opposite elbow. Inhale, push back. Exhale, take the knee to the right elbow. Inhale back. One more go. Take the foot back and then bring the right foot forward between your hands. Drop the back knee, come to a lunge. Deep inhale, exhale, step your left foot forwards. Inhale, come all the way up, standing. And exhale, bring your hands back down. Inhale, raise up to the sky. Exhale, fall forward. Hang your head. Inhale, reach up, look up, take your left foot back. Come to a low lunge. Exhale, take your right foot back to plank. Inhale and exhale, down to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a few deep breaths. Settle your body, make sure you're feeling symmetrical. Just take a moment to find your position. Then inhale, bring your knees in. Exhale, take the foot up behind you. Stretch into the back heel. And then try to bring your hips square, feeling that stretch on the hamstring. And then I'm going to exhale to the opposite elbow. Inhale back. Exhale to the right, left elbow. Inhale back. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale back. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale back. And then one more to the right. Exhale back and to the left. Take the leg back, hold it in the air. And then exhale, drop it forward between your hands. Inhale, come to a lunge. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, come all the way up standing. And exhale, bring your hands down by your sides. Come back to Tadasana. Find your balance. Deep breath in and out. I'm going to inhale and raise arms to the sky. Exhale, fall forwards, head down. Inhale, head up. Take your right foot back to a lunge. Exhale, push back into plank. Inhale, exhale, bring your knees on your chest to the ground or chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, down dog. Find your symmetrical dog. Try to find your body being stretched evenly, both sides of the mat. Then inhale, we're going to take the right foot forward, drop the back foot, and you can take hold of your ankle or your foot or somewhere on your thigh, wherever's feeling comfortable for you. Raise the arm, straighten the leg. We're going to come into Trikonasana. Look towards your thumb, or you can look ahead, or you can even look down at your feet. But try to keep your body on a flat plane. I'm going to inhale, we're going to bring this arm up, bend the leg and come into a warrior two. Feel yourself sinking down into your hips, feet grounded, arms strong. I'm going to come into a reverse Trikonasana, straighten the leg, bring the hand behind us, reach up for the sky. And then cartwheeling down, come back to downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward, look up and stretch up. Exhale, left foot forward and fold. Inhale all the way up, standing. And exhale, hands down by the side. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fall forward, come to Uttanasana. Inhale, head up, take your left foot back. Come to a low lunge. Exhale, tuck your toes, bring yourself back to a plank. Inhale and exhale, bring yourself down. Inhale, rolling forward, up. Exhale, push back into your heels into downward facing dog. Check the body. Is your body in alignment? And bring your head towards the floor. So we're going to inhale, bring the left foot forward. Drop the back foot. Take hold of the ankle, the shin. And we're going to come up into Trikonasana. Lengthening the hips. Balancing the feet. Weight on the three corners of the feet. Stretch out that hip, gently twisting. Look up to your hand. Then I'm going to inhale, bring this arm back up, bend the leg, coming into warrior two. Make the hands in line with the shoulders, sinking into the heels, strong feet. And then start straightening, like take the hand behind you, come up to reverse Trikonasana, straighten the leg, reach up, stretch over. And we're going to cartwheel hands back down, slowly coming down into plank to downward dog. Take the left foot forward, come to a low lunge, look up. Take the right foot forward, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, standing. And exhale, hands down by your sides. Just move your calf. So, now, come back to some salutation. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, bring your right foot back, look up into a lunge. Exhale, take your left foot back, plank. Inhale, exhale, down to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Take a deep breath. Center yourself. And then we're going to inhale, take the right foot forward. We're going to drop the back foot, come up into warrior two. Inhale, we're going to come down into Trikonasana. Exhale. Then we're going to find our balance point and look to the floor. Take a hop forward, come into half moon. Take a moment to stretch out that hamstring. And then if you can, reach round, grab your back leg. Keep yourself grounded on the floor and begin to stretch your left hip. Drop the foot, come back up slowly into warrior two. Then come back down into a plank, back to down dog. Take your right foot forward, come into a low lunge, look up. Exhale, left foot forward, fold. Inhale all the way up standing. And exhale, hands by your sides. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look up, take your left foot back to a lunge. Exhale, right foot back to plank. Inhale, exhale, hands down to chaturanga. Inhale, roll over to up dog. Exhale, push back into down dog. Take a moment. Then we're going to inhale, take the left foot forward between the hands, drop the right foot. Slowly come up into warrior two. And we're going to drop the hand, come over into Trikonasana. Then we're going to look for our focus point. Take a small hop forward, come into half moon. Find a moment just to wake up that hamstring. And you can stay here or you could try and reach for the back foot. Find your focus. And then, oops, stretch out. You lose your balance, come back to it. And then stretch out your right hip. Drop the back foot, come back to warrior two. Take a breath here. And then come down to a plank, back to down dog. Take a moment in dog. And take the left foot forward, look up, stretch up. Right foot forward, fold. Inhale all the way up standing. And exhale, bring your hands to the ground, to your sides. Now you can come down to the ground and take a moment in child pose here. Knees wide, back long, bring your forehead to the ground. Deep breaths. So when you're ready, walk your hands back up into a comfortable seated position. We're going to come down onto the belly. Keeping the body strong, you can come down slowly onto your elbows. Bring your forehead onto the floor. Deep breaths. You can let your heels hang out to the side, legs loose. And bring your hands down by your chest. Keep your elbow in. Look forward. Stretch into the toes. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And then inhale, push up gently through hands. Keep your elbows in. Try to find just a gentle bend in the back. And slowly roll your spine back down. Come onto your cheek and drop your hands by your sides. And relax here. I'm going to come up. And we're going to come onto all fours, tuck the toes, push back into downward dog. Inhale, tuck your knee into your chest. Exhale, take your foot out behind you. Try to keep the hips square. Then start to bend the leg and twist the hips over to the left hand side. Stretch up the right hand side. Then bring your foot forward across the mat on the other side of your hip. Just find yourself a comfortable position. If you want to put a cushion under your right hip, you can do that. Try to just raise up through the spine, keep the hips square. Exhale, come down onto your elbows. Bring your forehead down to the ground. And just release the tension in the buttocks and in the glutes and in the spine. Just allow your body to be heavy, for gravity to do gentle stretching about the hips, allowing your spine to lengthen. Feeling the strength now in your hips and in your glutes. Releasing the weight over your front leg. When you're ready, slowly start to open your eyes again and bring yourself up onto your hands. Tuck the toes and push back into downward dog. Find a moment to make sure that your feet and hands are hip width and shoulder apart. Then we're going to inhale, tuck in the knee into the chest, push it out behind us, stretch into the heel. Feeling that stretch in the hamstrings, then inhale and start to bend and twist. Looking gently under your left arm towards the mat. And then bring the left foot forward by your right wrist. Bring your knee down to the ground and stretch back into your hips. You can support your hip here if you need to. Otherwise, start to lengthen your spine. Looking up, gentle stretch on your hips. And as you exhale, bring yourself onto your elbows, bringing your forehead to the ground. With each exhale, start to lower your body gently into gravity. Feeling the strength of your glutes. Feeling the flexibility of your hips. Just go as far as is comfortable. No need to push or strain. Just letting your body relax. Then gently start to move your body, opening your eyes. Bring yourself back up onto your hands. Stretching up the spine, tuck the toes. Bring yourself back into downward facing dog. And then you're going to walk forwards, but take your knees to the edge of the mat. Drop your hips wherever's comfortable. If you want, you can support yourself on your hands here, or you can bring your buttocks right down into a yogi squat. Knees wide. If you need to support your heels, maybe you want to roll your mat up to support the heels. You want to rise up, lengthening the spine, dropping the tailbone, taking the hips wide, gently pushing on the hips with the elbows. Close your eyes, hands together, namaste hands. And just find balance here. If you need to keep your hands down to keep balance, that's fine. If you need to find wherever's comfortable for your heels, if you want to come onto your toes even, that's all fine. We just want to open the hips out here. So now we're going to bring hands down and start to rock gently forward like a frog. I'm going to come round this way so I can show you without that chair there, sorry. So we want our hands hip width apart, toes at the edge of the board, can come up onto your heels. Excuse me, cat hair. So we can come up onto the toes, and we're going to gently just lean forwards and push back, taking the knees as wide as you want, and then coming back. Exhaling and inhaling. Now this time we're going to come forward, but we're going to lift the knees up, the hips up, and just gently take a little bit of a higher way into that dip. Focus on the point about a triangle away from your fingers. Find wherever's comfortable for your body. And as you go higher, perhaps that point is further away. And if you're lower, perhaps that point is lower. Excuse me, is lower. Then we're going to take the arms and tuck them under the knee. Take this arm, tuck it into the knee, scrunch the body up. Now we're going to lean slightly forward, maybe want to come onto our toes and come back. Just finding the balance where it's comfortable there. And come back. Maybe you dare just pick up your toes a little and come back. And again, forward, pick up your toes, come back. Okay, come back to yogi squat and take a moment to centre. This time we're going to come to all fours. We're going to take our hands hip width apart, shoulder width apart, fingers spread wide. We want our hands to be like suction pumps. So take the fingers wide, come to our feet. So I'm going to walk forward a little, stretch, find wherever's comfortable. Then you're going to try and tuck your knees right into your elbows. If you want, just go forwards and backwards that way for a while. Can you take your toes off the ground? And what you want to do is feel the weight in the palms but the fingertips flexible enough to just balance. Gentle microscopic movements that help you stop yourself tipping forwards, really. So if you want to practice that, maybe weight in the palms, fingertips, doing this. This is all good practice, so this may be what you want to achieve today. If you feel comfortable, now you can put your feet wide and you can do the kind of frog squat and work on lifting your fingers, your toes off the floor in a frog squat. Again, finding wherever you feel is comfortable with your hips wide. Or today you can work on lifting your knees onto the back of your arms. Gently bring yourself up onto your toes, focus in front of you, and gently swinging into that movement. Finding the spot, the sweet spot. It's all about going backwards and forwards till you get it, really. Finding wherever on your arms it's easiest for you to put your knees as well. But remembering to lift up the hips as you bring yourself to your toes, and then gently take the toes off the floor till you can do a crow. Like that. So come down into a child pose, take a moment. Exhaling all the tension. I'm going to work ourselves up. Take a cross-legged position. Come to a comfortable cross-legged position. Raise up. We're going to raise up our arms and gently twist around to one side. Again, inhale, raise the arms, twist around gently to the other side. Inhale, exhaling, extending that twist. Inhaling, come back to centre. Gently walk the hands forward, bring the forehead to the ground. Stretch into the fingertips. And then I'm going to walk back up and come into Savasana. Laying down on the mat. Letting any tension go. Closing the eyes gently. And just sinking down into the mat. And as we breathe in, we can imagine light entering our hearts. And as we exhale, we can release all that darkness. Just spending a few moments imagining the light entering into our bodies. Gently bring awareness back into your fingers, back into your toes, wiggling your body, moving your head from side to side. Then raise yourself up onto one foot and onto the other and roll over onto your left hand side. Take your hand, press it onto the floor, push yourself back up. And come into a cross-legged position on your mat. Maybe you want to take a moment in Chin Mudra just to meditate, joining your thumb and your forefinger together. Are the three fingers extended, back of the hands placed on the knees. Stretch up through the spine and gently bring your chin down. Close your eyes. Straightening your spine, lengthening your neck. And bring your hands into Namaste, bring your head down. Thank you for watching. Namaste. If you did enjoy this video, please like it if you liked and subscribed. Thank you very much.